So hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So in this video I'm gonna show you the urban expansion analysis using GHSL build-up surface data in Google Earth Engine. So now let's get started. So urban expansion is a key driver of land use and land cover changes, profoundly influencing the ecosystem service, climate, resource distribution and infrastructure planning. So monitoring and quantifying the spatio-temporal dynamics of build-up areas is essential for a sustainable urban management and policy development. To address this, the Global Human Settlement Layer dataset is developed by the Joint Research Center, offers a reliable source of global build-up surface data from 1975 to 2020 at high temporal resolution. So this study analyzes the GHSL build-up surface dataset within Earth Engine platform to assess the urban growth in the defined region over a period of 45 years. So the workflow begins by defining a region of interest, and further the dataset GHSL dataset is then filtered spatially and temporally to select the build-up surface data relevant to the study area. To facilitate the analysis, the images are stacked into a multi-band composite clipped to the study region and exported to the Google Drive for further uses. So the code also calculates the total build-up area for the years from 1975 to 2020 using a pixel summation with a defined spatial resolution of 100 meter. And further, a time series chart is generated to visualize the urban growth trend over the decades. So now let's get started. So now first we have to define a region of interest. So to define a region of interest, we're going to navigate to this option called draw a rectangle. So now you can navigate your suitable study region. So where I'm going to draw my polygon over my region of interest. So to do that, I'm going to click this option called draw a rectangle. So now I'm going to draw a polygon over my region of interest. For example, this particular study region falls in Wuhan in China. So I'm going to draw a polygon over this particular area. So once you did that, in the top section, we have a variable called geometry. And in that, we're going to navigate to this option called show generated code. And I'm going to copy the latitude and longitude of this particular study region. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it here inside this variable called boundary coordinates. So I'm going to paste it here. So once you pasted your the latitude and longitude, let me turn this off. So in the next step, we're going to turn this latitude and longitude into a polygon. So to do that, we're going to define a variable called study area equals to earthengine.geometry.multipolygon, and we're referring to this particular variable, that is boundary coordinates. So now it's going to convert this variable into a polygon. The next step, we're going to center this particular layer. So to do that, we're going to define map.center object study area. So study area referring to this particular variable. So in the next step, I'm going to load my GHSL build-up surface dataset into Earth Engine. So let me explain about this particular dataset. So the dataset availability is from 1975 to 2030, and the dataset provider is that is ECJRC. So using this code, you can access this particular dataset, that is the global build-up surface dataset. And short description about this dataset is, so this raster dataset depicts the distribution of build-up surfaces and expressed in square meter per 100 meter grid cells. And the dataset measures the total build-up surfaces, and the build-up surface is allocated to a grid cells of predominant non-residential uses. The data are spatially, temporally interpolated or extrapolated from 1975 to 2030 in 5 years interval. So the complete information about this dataset can be found in this GHSL data package. And the Global Human Settlement Layer project is supported by the European Commission Joint Research Center, Directorate of General for Regional and Urban Policy. So now we're going to navigate to the band section here. So the resolution of this band is around 100 meters. You can able to see here. And we have two different bands here. One is build-up bands and build-up surface non-residential band. So description about the first band is a build-up surface per grid cells, and the second band is non-residential build-up surface per grid cells. So now let me get back to Earth Engine. So to access this particular data, I'm going to define a variable called build-up collection equals to earthengine.imageCollection JRC GHSL P2023A GHS build S. And in that, I'm going to select this particular band called build surface. So to do that, I'm going to define dot select build surface, And next we're gonna filter it based on my region of interest, that is dot filter bound study area. So the next step, to visualize this GHSL bands as a combined multi-band, we're gonna stack all these bands together from 1975 to 2020. So to do that, we're gonna define another variable called build-up stacked equals to build-up collection dot two bands. So now it's gonna stack all the bands. That is all the images that is available from 1975 to the present day. So we did using this particular function dot two bands function. So the next step, we're gonna add this layer. So to do that, we're gonna define map.add layer build up stacked, refer to this particular variable, and we're gonna clip it based on our region of interest, that is study area, using dot clip function study area. And we're gonna set the default visualization parameter, and we're gonna output the layer name as GHSL build up stacked. We're gonna output the layer as GHSL build up stacked. So now let us take a look at this GHL build-up stacked layer here. So I'm going to navigate to the run script here. I'm going to click this option called run script. So now let us take a look at this. I'm going to navigate the layer section. I'm going to turn on GHSL build-up stacked. So let us set some visualization parameter to it. I'm going to navigate the layer and I'm going to click this option, and I'm going to select single band. And you can select a suitable layer of your choice. For example, the data starts from 1975 to 2030. I'm gonna select 2020, and in the custom section I'm gonna select stretch 90%. And once you did that, the range value appears here. I'm gonna click apply, and now let us visualize the result. I'm gonna close this, and you can able to visualize. I'm gonna turn to satellite mode here. So this is the 2020 urban settlement for this the study area. So the resolution of this particular dataset is around 100 meters. You can able to see the resolution here of 100 meter resolution. So now we have selected for 2020. So let us visualize the build-up surface during 1975, and the custom section, I'm going to select stretch 90%, and I'm going to click apply, and now let us visualize the result here. So we can able to see compared to in 2020. So in 1975 we have a lot of this gaps, this black area which indicates the non-residential area, or no build-up is currently done here, compared to the white colors here which indicates the build-up areas. And similarly you can select any year of your choice from 1975 to 2030. So I'm gonna close this. In the next step, I'm gonna export this image to my Google Drive. So to do that, we're gonna define export.image.drive. An image you're gonna mention is build up stacked and based on my study region using dot clip function study area, and you're gonna export as a float function. So to export this image, you're gonna use my float function here, dot float function, and the description I'm gonna mention is GHSL build up stacked, and the region I'm gonna mention is study area, and the spatial resolution of this particular data is 100 meters. So we can able to see here the resolution is around 100 meters. So the max pixel value is 1:10 power 13, and folder is an urban expansion output, and this is a coordinate reference system. So the next step, I'm going to extract the build-up surface for the year 1975. We're going to visualize the build-up area in square kilometers. So to do that, we're going to define a variable build 1975 equals to build-up collection, referring to our dataset here, build-up collection. And in the next step, I'm going to mention dot filter, earth engine dot filter dot equals to system index equals to 1975 and dot two bands. So in the next step, we're going to define a variable called area built 1975 equals to earth engine dot number, and inside we're going to mention the built 1975 dot reduced region, and reducer is earth engine dot reducer dot sum function. So in order to sum up all the total area for the studied region, we're going to use this dot sum function, and the geometry is our study region, and the spatial resolution is 100 meter. And last, we're going to mention the dot value function. In order to get the value in the number, we're going to mention this value function, and to get the first value out of it, we're going to mention dot get zero. So we'll get the first value out of it. And last, we're going to mention a print build up area in 1975 in square kilometers, and area built in 1975, referring to this particular variable. and to convert from a square meters to square kilometers, we're gonna divide it by dot divide 1 is to 10 power 6. So now with the output we will have the area, total build area in square kilometers in 1974 1975. Similarly, we're gonna extract the build up surface area for 2020. So for that, we're gonna define another variable, build 2020 equals to build up collection dot filter earth engine dot filter dot equals to system index equals to 2020 dot two bands function here. So we are using this particular two bands function. It's going to stack all the available image collection from this dataset here. So likewise, you can change this particular number of year of your choice. For example, you can select 2025 or 2015 or 2010 or 2005, and you can change the number, and accordingly you can able to see the build-up surface area and square kilometers. So next I'm going to define a variable area build 2020 equals to earth engine dot number build up 2020 dot reducer region, and inside we're going to mention reducer. We're going to use a statistical function called sum function. So for that we're going to mention earth engine dot reducer dot sum function, and the geometry we're going to mention as study area, and the scale is spatial resolution is 100 meter. Last, to get the in the number format, we're going to values we're going to mention dot value function, and to get the first value out of the results, we're going to mention dot get 0. And last, to build up which we're going to visualize the build up area in 2020 in square kilometers, we're going to mention build up area in 2020 in square kilometers, and we're going to refer the variable area build 2020, and we're going to divide it by 1 is to 10 power 6 to convert from square meter to square kilometers. So let us run this code. I'm going to click this option called run script, and now let us visualize the result here. So the build-up area in 1975 is in square kilometers, which is around 66.58 square kilometers of build areas, and compared to in build-up area in 2020, which is around 185.16 square kilometers of area in 2020 build-up area. So in the next step, we're going to create a time series analysis, a time series chart to visualize the build-up surface from 1975 to 2020. So to do that, so now we're going to convert the build-up surface value to area in square kilometers for our time series plot. So we're going to visualize the build-up area from 1975 to 2020, the change in the build areas from 1975 to 2020 in square kilometers. So to do that, we're going to define a variable called build-up area series equals to the build-up collection. We're going to create a function. We're going to apply a function here, dot map function image, and we're going to return the image dot divide by 1 is to 10 power 6. So it's going to convert square meters to square kilometers. And last, we're going to copy all the metadata properties to this image using dot copy properties image dot property names. And last, to create a time series chart in order to view the build-up surface areas from 1975 to 2020 in square kilometers, we're going to create a time series chart using print ui.short.image.series, the build-up area series referring to this particular variable, and study area, that is a region of interest, and to sum up total build-up areas, we're going to mention earth engine dot reducer dot sum function, and the resolution is 100 meters, and last, system time start. And to set in additional options to this time series chart, we're going to mention dot system options. The title I'm going to mention is urban expansion over the time, from urban expansion over time in square kilometers, and the v-axis, the title is build up area kilometers in square kilometers, and h-axis, the title is in year, and the series, the color is, it's going to be indigo, and the chart area, the width, we're going to mention as 80%. And chart type, it's going to be the column chart. We're using the dot set chart type column chart. So now we're going to run this code, and let's visualize the result here. So this is our time series chart here. So you can able to visualize. So this is the urban expansion over time in square kilometer. This axis represents the build-up area, and this axis which represents the year from 1975 to 2030. So you can able to visualize the steady rise in the build-up area for this specific study region, that is lying in China. It is Wuhan. So you can able to see during 1975 the build surface is around 66.58 square kilometers, and in 2010, which is around 152.24 square kilometers, and 2020 is around 185.168 square kilometers of area, and last in 2025 it is around 188.93 square kilometers of area. So I can able to see this from this chart here. Let me click this option. So now here I can clearly able to visualize the urban expansion over time from 1975 to 2030. So now let me get back to Earth Engine. So in this video I have shown you urban expansion analysis. So before that, let me show you the application part of this analysis. So the application part of this analysis is first starting with the urban growth monitoring. So track the spatio-temporal changes of built-up areas from 1975 to 2020, identifies the pattern of horizontal city expansion and diversification. And the second application is the sustainable urban planning, supports smart city design by identifying the high growth zones and unplanned expansion areas, and prioritize in a green belt preservation and infrastructure development. And third application is urban sprawl and compactness analysis. So evaluates whether a city is growing in a compact or sprawled manner by comparing the build-up extent across the years. And last is the climate impact studies, correlate the urban expansion with the urban heat island effects and energy consumption or the land surface temperature rises. So in this video I have shown you urban expansion analysis using GHSL build-up surface data in Google Earth Engine. So thanks for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel and give us a like, and the code link will be given in the description of this video. So thanks for watching.